We are
We
live.
are
Peace, love, health, and
live.
wealth,
Peace,
Vibe
love,
Tribe.
health,
Like
and
and
wealth, Vibe
subscribe.
Tribe.
Help
Like
your
and
boy break
subscribe.
away
Help
from
your
that
boy
9
break
to
away from that
5.
9 to
I would
5.
like to
I
welcome,
would
welcome,
I
welcome
would
you all
welcome,
into
welcome you
another
all into
space. King be live, okay?
live.
So
Okay.
we're going to have
So we're
open
gonna have
panel.
open
We're
panel.
going to have
We're gonna
tarot
have
readings.
tarot
We can talk
readings.
about
We
current
can talk
events,
about current
etc.,
events,
etc.,
etc.,
etc.
etc.,
So
etc. So
tap in
tap
and
in
strap
and
in. We
strap in.
about to go.
We about to go.
You know?
You know. You know.
Uh oh, we got an
Oh,
echo.
we got an echo. We got an echo.
What can I do
What
about
can
this
I do?
echo?
What?
Hmm.
Mm, 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 mm.
No mic
No mic,
there.
no mic, no mic, no mic, no mic, no mic, no mic.
Where's this echo
Where's
coming
this
from?
echo?
Oh,
Where's this
maybe this is
echo?
the
Oh,
volume.
maybe this the volume. Maybe this the volume. Maybe this the volume. Maybe this the volume.
Yo,
Maybe this the volume. Yo, 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 yo,
yo.
yo, 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 yo.
Where's this echo coming from? It's very noisy. What about now?
What about now? What about now? What about now? What about now? What about now? What about now? What about
Bluetooth disconnected.
Hmm. Yo. Hmm. All right. All right. So now we got the audio fix. Peace, love, health, and wealth, Vibe Tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. What's going on, y'all? Shout out. I see we got a couple people in the chat already. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for liking the video. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Thank y'all for pulling up. So before we get started, um, we're gonna do an individual collective reading, maybe just just see what the energy is looking like going into the weekend. We got a lot of last minute Christmas shopping going on. Um, we got the things, stuff going on in New York, stuff going on everywhere, all over the media, man. So let's see what is going on, man. Let's see what's going on. Sean, what up? Peace, love, health, and wealth, Sean. Shout out to Sean, y'all. All right, so the card for the collective going into the weekend is going to be the five. Uh, excuse me, the 5 of wands. Okay, the 5 of wands. Hey, Sean, if you want to come up and get a live reading, bro, you can hit the link. All right, guys. So so going into the weekend, we got the 5 of wands. Okay, so the five is about conflict. The five is about uh suffering damages, feeling some sort of losses. Um, how can I describe the five? Imbalance. Um, mm, have being like having a loss. for energy or a loss of words. Just being indecisive. Okay, so remember the wands is about um what do you desire in your life. Okay, so here we have the five of wands. So what this five of wands is saying is that there is some sort of conflict that's going on in our life right now. In specific, the five of wands represents a conflict of interest, right? And what I mean by that is everybody has their own viewpoint of what's right, what's wrong, what they want to see, what they don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? Here we got a lot of people who's fighting to get their point across, right? Think about having a like a school project or meeting at your job, and there's something that needs to happen, but nobody can specifically agree to whatever it is that the course of action is going to be. So so the thing is, what I like to tell people is whenever you see this card, don't relish the opportunity to uh-oh. Let me go back to the single layout for a second, Sean. Wait, solo layout. There you go. So when I see this five of wands, I always tell people don't relish the opportunity to step up um and try to be the bigger person in this situation, because oftentimes, right, people are only arguing what because they feel unheard, right? Especially when you're looking at the five of wands, there's no malicious intent. Maybe the five of swords, there might be a little bit malicious intent or something like that. But the five of wands, everybody have their own opinion, but it's purely coming from a good place. Now, whether we can be gentle ladies and gentlemen and give everybody a chance to speak or try to incorporate everybody's idea, that's a whole nother conversation, right? But so if you feel a conflict in your life right now and it has to do with like plans, goals, maybe somebody is trying to recommend something for you, or maybe you're trying to give somebody some advice and they're not following it, understand that there's no ill intent right now. And so, like I said, I never relish the opportunity to plant a seed. Never. Because you never know what seed is going to be fruitful. You understand what I'm saying? Some seeds take a season to be fruitful. Some seeds take 90 days with the autoflower, the feminized autoflower seeds. Some seeds take 5 years to be fruitful. You understand what I'm saying? But the key is that we must listen to each other, okay? Listening is very key, right? And we must listen with the intent to understand, not with the intent to respond. Okay, hold on, I got to chat. Okay, yeah, I see you, Sean. On my bad. So yeah, I think that's going to be it. I don't want to pull another card, but just be aware of conflict and like I said, step up and be the happy medium in the conversation. Everybody can be right, but also everybody can't be wrong either. And when we have that approach, everything seems to work out okay. Okay, okay. So shout out to the Vibe Tribe. Samaya, come out and play. Sean, what up? Unmute yourself so I can hear you. I don't know if I'll be able to hear you or not. What's going on, Samaya? Happy weekend. Samaya, you're more than welcome to come up here and get the reading live if you want. If not, then it's okay. You don't have to, of course. Yo, Sean, can you hear me? All right, so what did he say? Hold on. Oh, I messed up. Not much, just staying home. Yes. Yeah, Sean, you came up. You don't want to speak? Are you not in a position to where you can talk right now? All right, Samaya. So I'm gonna pull a card for you. And while we waiting for this card, I want to focus in on our attention on the affirmation card. I feel like I haven't been paying this affirmation card much attention. Uh, I feel as though this affirmation is very important for us to really have an anchor throughout our everyday life. Right? It's one thing to wait till 3:30 in the morning to meditate when the house is quiet. You got your candles and your incense and your binaural beats and your sage and all that other stuff. But what about when you out in the real world? What about when you're out and about and somebody cut you off in traffic or you get a flat tire or you get sent home early from work and you kind of need the extra money. Um you never know when things could go left in life, right? And what's key in life is making sure what's key is making sure that we don't get carried away, right? So I'm not a person that advocates for being emotionless, right? I feel like emotions serve a purpose, right? But what I feel is though is that emotion should be more or less a navigation system, right? A lot of people they feel sad, they feel angry, they feel happy, they feel optimistic, right? Whatever these feelings are, and they get stuck, right? And they get stuck in those feelings. Maybe it's okay to prolong and those positive emotions for a little while, but we don't want to even be on a positive emotion side a little bit too much because we want to stay grounded, right? We don't want to become delusional. We always want to be able to get back to even kill because when we even kill, right? When we're not too high, when we're not too low, we able to see things better. We able to process things better. We able to make better decisions. And so I think it will be very, very good for us to practice daily affirmations, right? And as we practice them as a group, we get closer together as a group, but we also receive p- blessings, right? We also just like when you go to church and you hold hands and you pray together, right? Us as Bob Tribe members, when we recite these affirmations, we receive the benefits of these affirmations. You know what I'm saying? I always like to say, we charge the affirmation and then the affirmation charge us, right? So it depends on who charges it and how many people charges it. Okay, so let's definitely not relish the opportunity to plant those seeds. Yo, Samaya, are you gone? You- Are
No,
you?
I still here.
No, I was talking to Samaya. But what's up,
Uh,
Sean? What's going on?
not much. Just sitting here relaxing.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's it.
All right. Samaya, can you respond? Are you still here, Samaya? Can you respond? Are you still here, Samaya? Hey, Sean, I can hear myself in the background.
Yeah, I just turned the TV down.
All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, so I think Samaya left. Hopefully she'll be back. But I did pull some cards for Samaya. So what's going on, Sean, man? How you feeling today, Mike?
All right, do relax. Nice and quiet.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You eat anything interesting today, Mike?
Nah, not really.
Cool, cool, cool. Would you like a reading?
Sure.
All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So let's see what the
Nah,
cards are saying for
everything
my boy
going good
Sean.
so far.
You said what?
Everything going good so far. Nice and quiet. No one nagging me to death.
Oh yeah, that's better than the opposite.
Yeah, right? I take this quiet any day.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all, man.
Besides
Nothing
being home,
at
broke,
all.
besides being home broke as hell. No work. Going in
And you said what kind of work you was doing again?
hardwood floors. Sand refinish install.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
there's no work. Not to have a holidays.
Y'all got any snow up there in the Northeast?
It's coming. I think tomorrow. Well, it should be coming today.
Well, you better go get you a shovel and get the hustling.
Oh hell yeah! We calling people up.
Oh, you already got you some customers?
Yeah, that one couple like that.
That's what's up. Shit, don't nothing beat door to door sales.
All right,
Go to the library or something, print you out a couple flyers.
all right.
If you want, I can I don't know how tech savvy you are, but I can definitely help you, come up with like a little flyer or whatever and shoot it over to your email.
Yeah, I got a couple.
You said what?
I got a couple of people that I called up. But I don't do what I used to. I just doing it now because I have no money. So I
Right.
fall back on that.
Amanda. Peace, love, health, and wealth, Amanda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Amanda, if you want, you can come up here and get your reading, or you can just come up here and hang out with me and Sean from the East Coast. We just hanging out, just talking. I'm gonna give Sean a reading, and then maybe in between readings, we could just talk about current events, or there's so much stuff going on in the world. I like to get people's opinion on what's going on. So yeah. So let me know if you want. You can hit the link in the chat and you can come up. But you don't have to have your camera on, okay? So if you're worried about, your hair not being done or whatever, you don't have to worry about that. All right, Sean. So we got the page of wands, okay? So the page is a representation of the fire. No, I'm sorry, the earth element, right? So then a wand is the representation of the fire element. So if you notice here on the card, we got a person who's kind of dressed for colder weather, but he is in the middle of Egypt. And you might be saying, like, what the hell do he got all these clothes on for if he in the desert, right? Because I know I ain't wearing no
Oh,
boots
just
and all of that
jacket.
stuff in the desert. You know what I'm saying? He is dressed to the nines. He look like he
Yeah.
about to go to a wedding or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what does that represent, right? So to me, that represents somebody who will go to the ends of the earth. How I turn camera on. So when you hit the link, right, that's pinned in the chat, it's going to ask you for permission to use your mic and your camera. So you got to give it permission to access your device, but you don't have to have. Oh well, I don't. So if you can't see us. Well, we are here, right? But I typically don't show myself on the camera. And so Sean is here as well, but he don't have his camera on. So I can change and do like that. Boom. Right. So when Sean speaks, you'll see a little some color go around his little picture. Well, that's not his picture. Sean is more handsome than that, no Diddy, but
Oh, I know. I can't help it.
it's all right, so I don't know if you was able to see that when Sean was speaking, but his little icon or whatever you want to call that, it lights up when he speaks. Okay, and for some reason I can't see if my icon. It say I don't have a photo here, so let me see what's going on because I got an avatar photo, but it's not showing anything. It's saying camera off. All right,
Yeah, I ain't
so
doing no fishing.
oh, okay, I got to stop cam. Okay. Boom. Okay, and then Moon, edit, avatar. Let me go back to my normal avatar. Okay, boom. So
There you go.
so this is me, right? King Fee, King of the Tarot, the number one Scorpio in the land. And this is my boy Sean. I don't know if he got any cool rhymes for his name, but Sean just cool. You know what they say, you gotta be cool to be cool. So this is in his
Well, everyone
DNA.
call me Shawn Michaels. That's what my boys call me.
You said they call you what?
Shawn Michaels.
Dumb knuckles. What'd you say?
Yeah, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
That was my boy Obi call me every time.
Amanda, always loyal. What's happening?
Hey,
For some reason I can't hear you in my headphones. I think I heard something through
now
the
you
phone. Okay, Amanda. Uh-oh. It's something. It might be something wrong with my computer. Okay, I can see you. Say something. Let me see if I can hear you.
hello, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's.
What up? What up? What up? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you too. Look, my girl living in the future. She say it's holiday season, and I'm smiling. Okay, so Amanda, if you don't mind muting up, I will get back to you in a second. I just want to finish Sean's card real fast, and then we can chop it up. Chop
Okay,
it up. All right.
okay.
So, like I was saying, Sean, what do this? No, 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 no. You just you didn't have to leave, Amanda. I wasn't asking you to leave. I was just
Oh,
asking you
you
to hit
come
the mute button.
back.
She left. Come on back up
Oh,
here. You're raising the property value with that pretty face of yours.
right?
Trust me.
Yeah.
If if I had my face on here, all my subscribers will leave.
Man, I think if I go on him, they might leave too, man.
All right. I heard Shawn Michaels was a heartthrob. I don't swing that way, so I can't comment. But if you look like Shawn Michaels, then you lucky in the face department. All right. So,
No, I'm
huh?
my boy Obi called me up. My boy Obi called me up this way before I hooked up with my ex a long time ago. Now you go
Mhm.
Obi hook up with Walt and put hotties all the time.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. So let me finish this card for you real fast. Amanda, come on back up here. All right. So again, the page of wands, right? So the page is somebody who's looking for stability in life, right? And so when we're talking about the wands, remember what I said. Whenever you see the wands, the catchphrase for wands is "I desire." Okay, so that always, always, always remember that phrase whenever you get in the reading. Okay,
Okay.
so when it come down to the page of wands, right? Remember I said the page is somebody who's looking for balance and stability in their life. So the page of wands is a person who would go to extreme lengths to manifest the life that they desire, right? This is a person who would wear, you know, high boots and all that stuff in the desert. You know what I'm saying? This is a person who's going to get up and they're going to go and they're going to do whatever it is that their heart desires, and they don't care who got to say what about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So of
Yeah.
course I don't want you to dress like you're, in Antarctica in 100-degree weather, right? But symbolically speaking, I want you to walk around with your head held high, right? And I want you to always stay focused. And I want you to go to the ends of the earth when it comes down to manifesting your desires, because at the end of the day, man, of course we want people in our life, but it's your life to live, Sean. And of course, there can be people that go along with you for the ride, but you got to steer the ship, man. And if you're lucky enough to get a beautiful queen, then she'll be there with you along the way. But still, unless you put her in the driver's seat, you still gotta do what it is you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So definitely never give up. You know what I'm saying? Never, well, it's okay to take some time for yourself, but don't give up. Never take your
Nah,
gas off the never take your foot off the gas pedal.
never. Uh, I
All
keep
right.
going and going.
Uh
Uh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um Tracy, what's going on, Miss Tracy? How you doing today? Amanda, where you at, girl? You dipped on us? So, Miss Tracy, I don't know if you wanted to get a reading or not, or if you just wanted to come hang out, but you're more than welcome to come up and hit that link in the chat and come on up. We could talk about whatever you want. If you want to ask me a question, or if you want to talk about something that's going on in the news, whatever it is, you could come up. You don't have to have your camera on to come up, but if you want, you're more than welcome to do so. But like I said, you can come up, you can get a free reading. We can chop it up. We could, chill, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday night. I just wanted to come and hang with the people. You know what I'm saying? I always be doing readings, and I feel like I'm always talking, talking, talking. So I want to have a conversation with the people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, Sean. So I pulled another card for you to see if I can get anything else. And you got the Two of Pentacles. So again, with the stability energy, right? Because the Pentacles represents the Earth element. See, I'm okay, overworked in pasture. Oh, there go Amanda. All right, Amanda. What up? What up? What up?
What's up?
Chilling, just finishing this reading, and then I can get to you if you wanted one.
Yeah.
All right. So like I was saying, Sean, as I close your reading, the balancing act of life, right? You might be balancing what you want versus what you need, or whatever the balancing act is for you, right? But the thing is that whatever you need to do moving forward, leave your emotions behind. And the reason why I say that is, if you look closely on this card, this person, the waters are behind them. You understand what I'm saying? And as you can see, the waters are very high. You know what I'm saying? And it's very rare in the tarot card that you will see that. So what do that represent? Remember, the waters represents emotions in this case. So how do you navigate the emotions with a yellow sail, right? Not a sail like CELL, but a sail like on a sailboat, right? If you notice back there in the back, I can't zoom. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in on this. Okay. So if you notice back there, the boats back there is pushed by a yellow sail, right? So if you ask me in my interpretation of the card, that represents the your I am. Um, it represents the sacral shock. No, the solar plexus energy. Solar plexus energy. Okay. So like I said, that pinnacle represents it could represent money, but overall the pinnacle represents survival, stability, stuff like that. And that's direct correlation with the earth element, and is direct correlation with the root chakra. Okay. So in order for
Alright.
you to balance, to keep that root chakra energy going, you're going to have to control your solar plexus. Okay. So I'm if you got any questions or anything like that, let me know. But I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle for Miss Amanda, and then I'm gonna double back for Miss Tracy. I don't know if Miss Tracy gonna hit that link and come chop it up with us, but
Well, I'll be here. Playing a game and chatting with you.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Go to 2K24.
Oh, you getting it in on the 2K? What you
Yeah,
playing? You playing the association, or you playing the
WWE.
my player?
WWE.
Oh, you playing? I forgot. You said you play wrestling. I forgot.
Yeah, yeah. Give it some time.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. So Miss Amanda McNeil, what up? What up? What up? Tell me a little bit about yourself again, Amanda. I can't remember. Like, where you from? Whatever you feel like sharing. If you single, et cetera, et cetera.
I'm from New Orleans. I'm single. I'm
Hey,
39.
you
I have
39?
7
You look
kids.
kind of young.
Now I got 7 kids.
Okay. The kids keeping you young. Okay.
Yeah, but that's all I'm gonna share.
All right, all right, all right. Okay, Tracy says she's going to the laptop. Okay, Tracy, we'll be waiting on you. All right. How am I shuffling the cards? All the cards ain't in the deck. All right. 39, 7 kids. So how old is your oldest and how old is your youngest? And how old is your
My
favorite?
oldest
I'm
is
just playing. You ain't got to answer that.
oh
But
no,
yeah, how
all
old
of
is
my
your
favorite.
oldest and how old is your
My oldest is 22 and my youngest is 5.
22? So you had your first one when you was around 15,
Yes.
and then you had your latest one around, you said you 30, 39, so
Nah.
30, 34, 35. You had your last baby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. 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 Babies are a blessing, man. Babies are a blessing.
Yes, they are.
That's what's up. So, what's something that you're trying to manifest right now in your life, Miss Amanda?
A better life.
Okay, what does that look like?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, all right. That's what's up. All right, you don't have to. I don't want to, make you uncomfortable. But I hope everything is going to get. I know everything is going to get better for you. I want you to just keep positive, okay? So, Amanda, I don't know if you can see the screen, but the first card I got for you is the Queen of Swords, okay? So, the Queen herself represents the water element, okay? So, are you familiar with the elements and what they symbolize?
No, not really. I just know the sword's supposed to be the air signs, I guess.
Yes. So, okay, so this card right here is water and air. Okay, so water represents your emotions. Water represents the internal environment, kind of like how what the moon represent in astrology, right? It represents your inner emotions, intuition, love, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So then the air element deals with
Okay, excuse me. Okay, you
mhm.
said it represents the water and air because I'm a water sign. So how does it
No,
represent that when it says
the
swords?
the queen represents the water, the queen herself.
Okay.
So no matter what suit is in, the queen represents the water sign. Okay, and
Okay.
so with that, the queen is on the feminine side, right? Remember when we're talking about masculine versus feminine, the queen is very intuitive. She's very loving. She's very nurturing, et cetera, right? Now the sword itself represents the mind, the air element, right? So that's the air element deals with intellect, it deals with thoughts, it deals with communication, like ideas, et cetera. Okay. So when you combine the two together, you get a person, right? Not only who is very intelligent, but who's very intuitive, right? So when you're looking at the Queen of Swords, first thing first, you can never lie to a Queen of Swords, right? Because not only is she highly intuitive, but she's also very studied as well, right? One thing I want you to pay attention to on that card is that her head is above the clouds, right? So whenever you see somebody whose head is above the clouds, that means that they're thinking very clear and precise all the time. They are very now this is a combination of the card, right? She's very balanced emotionally, right? So no matter if it's something good that's going on or something bad that's going on, she is going to be even keel. You know what I'm saying? She's going to do what she got to do in the moment, but she's going to be even keel. Okay. Now she is a lover, but very rational. Okay. And what I want you to do is either seek advice, or maybe it might be an opportunity for you to give advice, right? Because that sword is the sword of truth, it's the sword of justice, it's the sword of balance, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So in your life in specific, there might be an opportunity for some truth to come out. Okay, but you, if the queen itself represents you as a person, whatever this truth is, you're going to have to remain balanced, right? Not too high, not too low. Even if you do get low, right? How soon can you get back to even? If you get happy, how soon can you get back to even? Like I said a few minutes ago, whenever she said Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, she said The Rock is her favorite. So whenever something happens, right? The test isn't not to have emotions. The test is how soon can you get back to even, okay? Um let me see. What else can I another thing I can tell you with this card is to be forward thinking with this card, okay? With this balance of energy within oneself, right? You'll be able to have a clear vision of what you want the future to look like. And so I want you, no matter if you're planning, no matter if you're going through something, you're strategizing, I want you to remain optimistic, okay? So real
Listening.
quick, do you got anything that you want to ask, any clarity or anything about the card? Anything stands out to you?
No, because I don't really understand the cause. I just listen to see what y'all talking about.
Okay.
I don't know.
So mm, mm,
I'm still a beginner
so
in this. Like,
no, that's fine. That's fine. So what about the card don't you understand right now? Like what is there anything that's standing out to you? Take a second to look at it and just see what it how it make you feel. Is there any what's the first thing that come to mind when you look at the card?
I see Jesus.
You see
I
Jesus?
ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more.
Um, the sky.
Mhm. Mhm.
I
Okay.
really don't know. Look like
Okay.
birds in the sky.
Mhm. So so another thing that I really don't notice a lot, but I'm noticing it here. So whenever I see a card, right, and something stands out to me, I always want to point it out because I feel like it can help you in specific, which is the way that the wind is blowing with the trees. Okay.
Mm.
So the wind is blowing left to right. If you can see that the trees is kind of leaning like the wind is blowing left to right in the card. So in tarot, what that symbolizes is that symbolize that there was some sort of conflict that was going on, and the Queen of Swords being highly intelligent but also highly intuitive, she was able to conquer whatever that thing was in the past, right? Since it's behind her, it's in the past. All right. So as you can see, she's sitting there on her throne with one hand up and she has the sword in her right hand. So it's almost as if she's welcoming new challenges, right? She's like, hey, who's next? Who wants some smoke? You know what I'm saying? So again, another thing that I would recommend is I want you to handle um um things that you're going through in your life, I want you to handle them with a optimistic perspective. Always an optimistic perspective. And whenever you get some thoughts about what if I try this and this don't work, or what if I try this and they do this, or what if I don't know, what if I leave and he follow me, or whatever the thing is, right? Always remain optimistic. Yes, it's okay to understand that there are things that could go wrong, but the more you focus on what could go wrong, the more you can manifest what could go wrong. You know what they say in spades, you think long, you think wrong, right?
I'm listening. It's like it's hard for me to do the card.
You said what?
It's like hard for me to understand the cards. Like, so I just
No, it's okay. It's a. Oh, my bad. I was talking over you. What you say?
I say it's just hard for me to understand the cards, so I just listen.
Yeah. So it's that's okay. It's a learning curve, right? But even if you don't know the card, if you see a card, pay attention to how it make you feel. Pay attention to the first thought that comes to your mind, right? If it associates, say if you see like this Queen of Swords, right? This is a lady, right? She's feminine, right? On the feminine side, but she's also very logical. She's very thought out. She's very planned out. So like even if it's certain things like the little baby that's on her chair or whatever, like the white that she's wearing, right? Just pay attention to what it feels and whatever the tarot reader is telling you, right? Um, pay attention to if it relates to you in your life. So my question to you is that why are you interested in or what got you interested in tarot?
It just I got a download on my phone. It just popped up, and the title stand out to me. So because
You
that's something
you
I was
breaking
going.
up just a little bit. I don't know if you're covering up the phone, but you breaking up just a little
No, no,
bit.
no, 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 no. Because I'm sitting outside. I
Oh,
said the title. The download popped up on my phone. I never ever, you know, knew about I can. It's 111 on the clock. Okay, I never thought I can type in tarot reading and get this. It just popped up on my phone, the situation I was going through, and that's
mhm.
how like that, and that's how. And
Oh,
I want
so
to learn more. It's the cards
okay,
just hard for me. Like I can't understand like when they be saying it. I had Googled like what the swords mean and pentacles and stuff. That's how I know, but I just ain't sit down to do the rest. It's like hard.
okay. So you know about decoding? You know about symbolism?
No.
Okay, so take notes, right? I'm gonna give you some game. Okay, Tracy. If you still here, I'm gonna get to you in 1 second. Um, so tarot is made to give insight and to give advice, right? That's the main thing of tarot. A lot of tarot so it generally when I see tarot readers, they either one of two things. They're the type of tarot readers that look to give you insight and advice, or they just look to give you insight with minimum advice, right? So I think it's okay to go to the tarot readers who read cards and they just and you be in alignment but what they saying, but be careful because I don't want you to fall in love with the tarot reader and I don't want you to fall in love with um the stories that they tell, right? Because a lot of tarot readers, a lot of people go to tarot readers so they can feel good about or they can feel recognized or they can feel like they not the only one who's going through what they're going through. Like you said, you was going through something and you saw a reading and it was speaking to you. Well, most people when they first get introduced to tarot, they go through exactly that. And then so it's like, man, there's some truth to this. So so a lot of people don't learn tarot properly. And maybe this is a sign that I need to get back to my tarot school. So I am going to be starting the tarot school really soon. So what I'm
Yeah.
doing right now, I was in the middle of a deep dive where I just take in all the information about the cards from different sources, right? And then I I'm going to have to record some videos, but right now I'm in the process of taking notes. So the first thing you need to do is understand what symbology is, okay? Just take a deep dive in symbology, um, then take a deep dive in decoding, right? Decoding symbology. Let me see if she still got these videos up because I might be able to give you a video recommendation. What up, Trey? Okay, let me see something real fast. Um, what is her name?
Hi. Hi,
How you
can
doing?
I think I hit Tracy.
Okay, you was breaking up, but you just came in clear when you said Tracy.
All right. How's that?
It's a
Oh, this
little bit
stupid
more
phone.
consistent. You better love that phone. That phone hold the key to your conversation right now. Okay, really
I
quick.
think I'm lagging.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a little bit of lag. Real quick, Amanda. So
Yes.
here on the video, I don't know how well you can see it, but there is a young lady. I don't know if you need to screenshot this or if you can write it down or what. But if not, if you want, I can like text it or email it to you. Um,
Okay.
and don't worry, I ain't gonna stalk you. I ain't gonna be sending you weird pictures or nothing like that, right? So,
That's
um,
okay.
her name is Ashira. Well, she changed her name to Ashira Goddess, but her name originally was Ashira Star Goddess. But she got a couple videos about decoding, and she got a video that's named "How to Increase Your Psychic Ability with Decoding." Okay, so symbols. So remember, I told you tarot is about symbols. If you can read the symbols, so everything is a symbol in a tarot card, right? Everything. So
This is
the
lagging.
bird above her head means something. The giant sword means something. Even her holding the sword in the right hand means something, right? Her left hand
Mhm.
being up means something. The crown means something. The colors that she's wearing means something. The way she's facing means something. Everything means something. The clouds mean something. The ground, the color of the ground means everything means something, right? So one key thing to the reason why you don't really understand the cars is not only because uh it's just a huge learning curve, right? It's almost 100 cars. It's like 78 cars. So that's a lot of
Yes, I
information to
had said
take
it.
in.
When
But
I was when I was looking it up and stuff, I saw that and I'm like, oh, I don't got time. I can't like because I got so much on my plate right now. It's like I can't like like I have to go take class with because it's like it's very entertaining and it resonates like certain things it resonates to me when I'm going through like I I feel like because I can't hear God right now and I'm like he's talking through tarot to certain things to me like because it resonates like literally like I
well,
be
well,
understanding they be
well,
talking about the cards but I
the great divine
it's how
speak
they
through
be.
signs and symbols, right? So you can hear God, you just don't understand that what you hear is God. So since you don't know that, God is finding different ways to speak to you, and it's through signs and symbols, right? It could be
Mhm.
you meeting somebody in the grocery store. It could be you getting lucky on the scratch off. It could be you turning on the YouTube and coming across a tarot reading, right? It's many things, right? Like me, like this could be a sign from God that you is
Mhm.
saying that I'm interested in tarot, but I want to learn tarot. So this is a
Mhm.
sign to me that I should have been done with my class a month ago. You understand what I'm saying? So so in general in life, we got to understand omens and stuff like that, signs and symbols, right? A lot of people think omens is bad, but a omen is a omen is a omen. It can be good or bad, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, so understanding symbolism, even before you even study the cards, understanding symbolism is very, very key, right? So they got a lot of different things in these cards, right? They got astrology, numerology, all types of symbology, right? Everything, like even when we study astrology, right? That's symbology. Those, like when you see the little symbols in the chart, like all of those are symbols for something. So understand symbology. What is symbology? It's a book about symbology. It's like Encyclopedia of Symbols or something like that. I haven't read it, but I heard that that's a very interesting book. But you said you're going through a lot right now, so I understand when you stressed out that it's hard for you to take in new information because when you're stressed out, you focused on you're primarily focused on survival, and so I totally understand that. So what I would make recommend you do before you even yes, you can learn new things, but what I want you to focus on is getting like a meditation practice, right? I want you to focus on um getting pranayama, right? Google pranayama or hop on YouTube and look up pranayama. Figure out what that is. Um uh doing breath work. Basically, long story short, what that is, right? I want you to understand what yantra is. You know what would it be good for you to get a thorough understanding? The 8 limbs of yoga. Let me share my screen real fast, shorty. Shorty, look, you getting me started. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Share entire screen. Yep, I'm sharing entire screen. All right, I ain't got nothing crazy on my screen, so we good. All right, boom. Let me click this. Boom. Let me click that. All right, boom. All right, all right. Let me go to Google because I hate Bing. For some reason, Bing is the default search engine here. All right. So here we are going to go to the Ashtanga. I'm really big into yoga and stuff like that. When it come down to like the spiritual stuff and all of that, like it's a lot of information that you don't got to dig hard. You just got to take your time and research it, basically. You know what I'm saying? So here we have the 8 limbs of yoga. That's what Ashtanga yoga mean, right? So have you ever did any deep breathing ever in your life?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are a yogini, right? A male person. The male who practice yoga is a yogi, right? And a yogini is a lady who practice yoga. So you are a yogini, right? So let me go ahead and clap it up for you. Oh, wrong one.
What was that?
Yeah, shout out to you. You ain't even noticed it. Now coming to the stage, Yogini. What's your name again? Amanda, right? Yeah, Yogini Amanda. Shout out to Yogini Amanda. Yeah, go ahead and pat yourself on the back, shorty. Right. So here is like I know a lot of people when they hear the word yoga, they think about like downward facing dog and cow pose and all of these poses, but that is a specific type of yoga, right? So the word yoga means to be equally yoked, to be linked together, to be balanced, right? Yin and yang. So you can be yoked to anything. You can be yoked to drugs, to porn, to food, to whatever, right? You could be yoked to anything you put your attention to or subconsciously as well, right? But so the thing is that what are you consciously putting your focus on, right? And so can you see the screen right now, young lady?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So here we have the 8 limbs of yoga. Okay, so it says Ashtanga yoga is a dynamic, physically demanding style of yoga that involves synchronizing breath with a series of movements. I don't like that description because it don't have to be right. So there, yama, which is moral code. So it's the rules that you live by, right? So if you got a certain particular set of rules that you live by, then you practice yama. Okay. Niyama, self-discipline, right? So if you practice self-discipline, man, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm hungry, but I'm just gonna go to bed, right? That's self-discipline. Or let's just say you go on a date with this fine young man, right? And you know he all up on you, sniffing your weave, whatever, right? And you be like, you know what? It's the first date. I'm just gonna go home and go to sleep. That's self-discipline, right? So the yoga that we most commonly know about is what's called asana yoga, right? And asana just mean different body poses, right? So asana, it says posture, right? So pranayama, which is the one that I spoke about first, is breath control. So anytime somebody tell you to breathe in, hold it and breathe out, you're practicing yoga, right? All right. So
Mhm.
I can't never say this. Pratyahara, prati pratyahara is sense redraw, right? So let's just say you go in meditation, right? You sit down, you cross your legs, you close your eyes, right? You might feel an itch. You might hear a mouse squeaking in the background. You might smell somebody cooking something good. You might hear a dog barking, whatever, right? Whatever those things that you ignore, right? You might feel hungry. Excuse my language, you might feel horny, you might feel bored, you might feel your legs going to sleep. All of these normal body functions, right? Whenever you feel those things and you ignore them during meditation, you are practicing pratyahara, pratyahara. Okay, and that's sense withdrawal. Okay, so that's withdrawing from the physical senses, right? So dharana is one that everybody have a problem with. Okay, so there is a book that I really like called Dharana Darshan, right? Dharana Darshan. And when I first seen the book, right, I was like, man, who is Dharana Darshan, right? I thought that was an Indian person. So so really it's about okay, Amanda. So really what that is about, it's about concentration. And darshan, what does darshan mean again? Let me see. Dharana darshan. Darshan. Darshan.
You.
Translation. Translation. Okay. Sight, vision, right?
Mhm.
Um, so it's a book called Dharana Darshan. It's about concentration. So it's a meditation book. Okay. So let's just say you go into meditation and you keep repeating 222 to yourself, for example, right? I just say that because I've been seeing twos a lot. So that's you focusing, right? That's you controlling your monkey brain, your bird brain, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. That's you being able to focus, right? Um, Dhyana, right, is meditation itself, and that is a whole nother conversation. But dhyana and samadhi go hand in hand, right? And so I don't really like the definition of samadhi here, but it's meaningful, but it's more to it. So dhyana is the meditation practice itself, right? So it's a combination of sense withdrawal. It's a combination of pranayama. It's a combination of asana. It's all of those things, or it can be just it itself, right? Meditation, there is no set thing that is meditation. Meditation is very fluid. However, the American definition of meditation is like deep contemplation or something like that, right? So that's just you thinking, right? So whenever you sit down and think like, damn, man, I don't get my stamps to the first, how am I gonna get this money? Right? That's you meditating, whether your eyes is open, whether you're smoking a blunt, whatever you can do that elicit thought, that is meditation. And through meditation, right, you reach samadhi, right? And samadhi, they always label it as a connection to the divine, right? And remember how I told you, you always you always can hear God, but you just don't know what you hearing, right? With that little
Mm-hmm.
voice in your head that tell you right from wrong, that little voice in your head that say, "Damn, I'm hungry," or "Damn, this nigga stink," or whatever, whatever that little voice is telling you. Even if you got six of them, right? You connected to six gods, right? But that little voice in your head is the Most High, right? It sounds just like you when you look in the mirror. You looking at the Most High, right? Right. 1 Corinthians 3:16, right? Let's pull that up real fast. This what I do. I'm a research buff. Yeah, I'm a handsome nerd. That's who I am. All right. First Corinthians. Okay, so you guys, just so y'all know, right? Amanda is getting a free coaching session, right? So this is a clear example of one of my coaching sessions would look like, right? So as a life coach, as a success coach, as a business coach, as a spiritual advisor, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Um, I like to give practical solutions to everyday problems. So if you come to me, hey, I'm trying to get my business off the ground. I don't know where to start, right? If you come to me and say, hey, I had this dream and and I'm into spirituality and or if you come to me and say, hey, I like this guy, but he's not saying anything to me, like whatever it is, I give you practical real life solutions. All right. So this is just like a free example of what a coaching session would look like, right? And so, like I always tell people, man, it's coaches out here that make $300,000 a year, 4, 5 millions of dollars a year, right? So I charge $80 for 4 coaching sessions, right? The first one is $5, and then the next three after that is $25 a piece. Like, there's people out here who charge shit, they charge $300 for 45 minutes. So I'm offering at least 4 hours, if not more, for a total of $80. You cannot beat it nowhere. Just Google. You just take a Google search and see how much do a life coach cost. No, this is the wrong one. 1 Corinthians 3:16. He said, "Know ye that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you." So what he's saying is, do you know that your body is the temple of God and God dwells within you? Hmm? Hmm? That's what he say in the Bible. That's what Jesus said. So there's numerous accounts of what Jesus say, God, you are God, right? And what they say in the beginning, let's make man in our image. What? So
Mm-hmm.
one way or another, you are a splitting image of God, right? So maybe God got many faces. I don't know, right? But I like to use the word. See, a lot of people say there are many gods. I like to say there's many gods, right? And some of us who speak, um, colloquialism, right? When you hear many, it means it could be small, or many meaning like MANEY, meaning there's multiple, right? So I like to say that it's both when I say there's many gods, right? Meaning that there's a lot of them, and we are small gods that come together to create Voltron, that we are God itself, right? So, anyways, right? Samadhi is supposed to be liberation of the earth cycle. It's supposed to be where you connect to the divine, right? And so I kind of like this definition, but I kind of don't, because I feel like the definition of this word has been hidden in English, right? For whatever reason, no comment. But samadhi says openness with the self, right? So that means that you let go of what it means to be a woman, what it means to be a good mother, what it means to be successful, um, um, whatever, what it means to be rich. And you disconnect from all of those things, and you just become who you want to be. You worry about where you want to go in life, right? Yeah, our parents can want us to be doctors, and our boyfriends and girlfriends can want us to make 60, 70 thousands, and yeah, our brothers and sisters can have an opinion, but at the end of the day, you got to be in tune with who you are as a person. That is very important. And anybody who don't respect your vision, especially if your vision isn't hurting yourself or nobody else, then I don't think that they're right for you at all. That's just me personally, right? You say, "I'm 39 years old, I wanna go back to college." Oh, man, ain't nobody throwing 39 going back to college. Well, you just need to go how I can call my people at McDonald's, you can work at McDonald's. Like, yeah, I mean, getting a check right now can be cool, you know what I'm saying? But if I wanna go back to school, I wanna go back to school. You understand what I'm saying, Amanda?
Yeah, because I
So,
want to go back.
see, well, look at Psychic Fee, look at me. Yeah, look at me. Powers coming alive right here on live. All right. So, is there anything else? So I just like the concept of yoga, Ashtanga yoga, because like I said, once I realized that like the what we call yoga is just one piece of yoga, and this ain't even it. This is like the eight limbs of yoga. It goes way is way more yoga, way much more yoga, way more yogas than this. But this is just the basics, right? Let me go. So when you Google, see when they say Ashtanga yoga, they still only giving you a piece of yoga. So this is why I always tell people to Google eight limbs of yoga, because Google, right? Unless you speak the language, you're not going to really know what to look for. So you will have to. So it's called Ashtanga yoga, but it's the eight limbs of yoga in English. That's how you would get more information about it. So long story short, I tell you all this to say, put yourself first, young lady. First and foremost, put yourself first. I like my motto is I like to put people first and money second. So if you want to hit me up and if you want to inquire about coaching, if you can't afford a coaching session or whatever like that, still hit me up, right? I put people first and money second. Maybe that make me a bad business person, but definitely, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to help. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you stick around in the chat long enough, you will see plenty of people who come in to give you testimonies. Um, you could text me, email me, and at the worst, I just have to, hit you back at my earliest convenience. But I got a whole phone number dedicated specifically for the people. I kind of it's one of these that I can't remember. But as you can see, even here, right? They named this the art of living. Um, if you see here, right, they talk about like look at number one, for example, Yamas, the five social ethics, right? So it gets deep, and this is just barely scratching the surface. Like it's so many books that's man long, right? So you don't necessarily I'm not a big reader. Like reading, I don't know if I got ADHD or what, but I'm not a big, huge reader. Like I like audiobooks, but as far as reading, I'm not really big on that. But it's a lot of information here. A lot of information here. So I don't know if you can screenshot or let me see if I can make this single. Where is it? Right here. Full screen layout. Yeah, I don't know if you want to screenshot this or what, but whatever you're going through, man, the answer is within you. All right. The answer is within you, no matter what. So, like I said, try to work on yourself. And then that way, when you work on yourself, you'll be able to clear some of the blockages out so you can be able to learn and retain information. And science always say that we can only retain about 30% of the information that we take in. So always take notes, right? Always take notes. Never be afraid to take notes. All right. She said, okay, StreamYard was lagging way too much. Um,
Thank you.
you said what?
I said thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You are more than welcome. Hopefully, I said something that can help you, inspire you, or something. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. But yeah, so let me see. Let me ask you another question. So when did you get into tarot? One, and then when did you quote unquote get into religion and or spirituality? However you want to call it. Oh, somebody background is really loud. Okay. So, Miss Tracy, if you're still here, I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle for you, and we can continue this conversation. Um, Amanda, but I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle the cards for Miss Tracy. Sean, you still holding on tight in there, brother?
Yeah, still here.
Did you learn anything new today, brother?
Oh yeah, you're
He's like,
listening.
I, I
Huh?
learned that you talk too damn much.
Oh yeah.
No, I said that's what you was thinking. Like this dude talk too much.
Nah, I talk too much sometimes too. So.
No, don't see now. You making me feel bad. Telling me I talk too much sometimes too.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, all right, that's cool. Well, hopefully I'll get
Uh,
paid for it soon.
yeah, that'd be nice.
Hmm.
Come on, get up.
Okay, yeah. So that chat that you typing in, Amanda, that is a private chat. So anything you say in there, the viewers that's watching the live won't be able to see it. So if you want to put it there, I'll lock it in and I hit you up or however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I got you. But yeah, though, your card is going to be the Queen of Swords. Watch a few different interpretations on YouTube about the Queen of Swords. Um, it's so much information in these cards that all of it doesn't always resonate and all of it doesn't come out at once. You know what I'm saying? When I'm reading, because I like to read what's relevant, what I deem as relevant information and what I channel. You know what I'm saying? So the cards is meant to elicit a particular channel. Uh-oh, Amanda left again.
Uh oh.
All right, Tracy, I got some cards ready for you. I don't know if you still here or not. All right. Well, while we waiting on her to come back, let's go split screen again. All right, Sean. So what's going on in the news, man? What's going
Not
on? Have you
much.
heard anything interesting in the news?
Nah, I didn't watch the
Did you hear
news
about
today.
Did you hear about the dude that got shot in New York?
Yeah, they never caught him. They ain't gonna catch him.
Yeah. So
That's the
I was
ghost.
thinking that, right? But there's a few things that came out today, and I haven't heard no real breakdowns of it, but I just skimmed through the news today. So what I heard today was that they figured out they traced him with the cameras. So they traced him before he shot the dude and after. The only bad part about after is that they lost him in Central Park. They say they lost him. But
Yeah, on a
the good
bike.
yeah, so the thing is that they figured out what hostel he was staying in. So this is the story that I heard. I heard that he came to New York from I think Georgia 10 days before the shooting. He
Atlanta,
checked into a
I think it was
he
Atlanta
checked
or DC.
you said DC? Okay, so I might be wrong. My bad. but they said he stopped at he stayed in a mental he went to a mental institution for a couple days. He got
Jeez.
out, he went and stayed at a hostel and shared a room for a couple days with some people. And then the day of he left out, he went to Starbucks. He left his e-bike at a Starbucks and he walked to the dude and shot him and then dipped. I'm like, that's crazy, man. He left, shot the dude, like he went to the mental house institution, shot somebody. Oh, it just seemed crazy, man. Like that just
Yeah,
seemed like a movie.
yeah, like, and wait, I was thinking, like, gun jam and killed it and shot him 2 more times with a silencer.
Yeah, so that they said that he dropped 3 rounds, 3 live
Yeah,
rounds, and
yeah,
then he dropped 4 shells, or I think it was 4 shells. So altogether he left 7 bullets on the ground, or 3 bullets and 4 shells, or something like that.
yeah. I believe it was
Crazy.
53. I mean, he shot once, then got gun got jammed, then he killed it and shot 2 more times.
Hmm.
That's what I heard. But,
Yeah, I might be wrong. I'm trust me, I'm not an expert by any means. I haven't studied into this. But the thing that now the crazy part is that I heard that the dude, right, he worked his way up through the ranks and he wound up becoming the CEO, but they said that he didn't like the insurance, the way they ran the insurance, not market, but the insurance.
yeah, it was
um
with the insurance company, like I think they approved like what they say, 1 to 3 frames, and they go approved and the rest they denied.
yeah, he didn't like the practices of the insurance. What is it called? Not market, but what is it called? Like the field, not field, but it's like, what is it called, man? Not
Insurance,
field, not market. Like when it's like, oh, the industry. I guess that's one word for it. But it's the industry. Like I guess he didn't like the practices of the industry, and he was going to speak out and get people to like protest and stuff like that. They said, I heard somewhere, I don't remember where, but I heard this morning that he was making enemies within the industry. You know what I'm saying?
I was saying
You
that
know
to
these
my
this you said what?
I was saying that to my dad today. Like he must have had something on him. He was doing something to have a hit
Yeah,
put out on him like that. Mm,
they said that he was going against the grain. They said basically like the people who run it, all the insurance companies and stuff like that. They said that they all like it's kind of like a gang, or not a gang, but like they all, even though that they competitors, but they all in the same industry, and so they like to keep things a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So they said that he was going to speak out against the way that they was run, or he already spoke out once or something like that. Like he was I guess like a whistleblower or something, and that he
yeah,
was going to speak out again against them, but he was going to speak out at this big huge conference that was going on.
yeah, yeah. He was on the way to it. Yeah, yeah. Like they were saying that he was on the way to it. Did he get it last
Mhm.
year? Hmm. It still mess up. It's like they ain't gonna catch him though. That dude is gone.
I,
Hmm.
I don't know. So they said, so here's the things that I was hearing, right? He used the fake ID. He never really unshowed his face. So they got a picture of his face,
Yeah, they made it.
and they got a water bottle, right, with his a partial fingerprint, but what they didn't say was that if he got a water bottle, then he probably left some spit on the bottle. And they also said that he went to Starbucks. So they probably gonna have to they said that they got something that he left at Starbucks, like a cup or something that he left there. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they just gonna take all the trash and do DNA samples on the trash. I don't know.
Yeah.
but then they also said they know what hostel he stayed in. So I know that they're probably going to find some DNA evidence on dude. Now the question is it going to be, is he going to suicide, or you know what I'm saying? Like, is he going to off himself? Like, I don't know what's going to happen.
If they catch him, I don't think they'll take him alive. I think it'll be suicide by cop.
That's interesting. Suicide by a cop.
The only
Yeah,
way
and
to
they
go
said
is,
they found his backpack.
yeah, it was in the park. Yeah. That last thing I heard about it. I don't know about anything else. They still mess up. Like, that dude definitely did something.
You said what?
He definitely did something to get popped. Whistle blow, like you said, you know?
You breaking
Speaking,
up? You said that before dishonor.
he just definitely did something, you know, to get popped like that, you know? It's like whistleblower, mm, put a hit out like that on him, like in Manhattan.
Yeah, no, that shit was a target. And the thing
Yeah.
is that you know that dude ain't got no beef with nobody. Like, he ain't like ran off on a plug and no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. His pupils did look crazy. Maybe he do coke or something. I don't know, but I doubt it.
um,
Oh, they said he used to have a bodyguard.
he did it?
Oh shit. Yeah. It's a 5-minute interview with his former bodyguard.
Oh,
Ooh, you
shit.
think that might be interesting?
Yeah.
I
That,
wonder if I play the video on here, would they shut the video down?
uh,
Hmm. Brian Thompson, former bodyguard. All right, I'm gonna show you what he looked like real fast on the camera. But I just don't. Sometimes you can play videos and be cool. Sometimes you play a video and your live will get shut down dead in the middle of it.
oh,
All right,
shit.
so this is his former bodyguard. Oh, it ain't that clear, but that's
I
a
did make it up a little bit.
general. Yeah, that's a big dude right now.
Hell yeah.
You know, you get somebody in the number one
Can you hear
healthcare
it?
organization in the United
Yeah, I
States of
heard it.
America, who's a corporate executive, a high-ranking one, as a matter of fact, just sitting on the board of directors, and he has no protection around him. That is just baffling. I don't understand it. We still don't understand it. It could have been one of two things, according to the teams that we've listened to today, and of course the news media giving us information. One, it could have been a personal choice. He may have not liked living in the bubble. That's what we call somebody that is in the middle that we are protecting. It's called the bubble. We're around him even when he goes to the restroom. We're still right outside the door, that sort of thing. Or United Healthcare chose not to provide security for him. I don't know the answer to that. I'm not going to speculate on it, but it is highly unusual for the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar corporation not to have people around him. It's just, again, it's baffling.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's still more, but you can't hear the other person he talking to.
Nah, almost like broken up a little bit, but I heard it a little bit. You hear it?
I ain't hear you.
I just breaking up a little bit, but I did hear it a little bit. I heard.
Oh, you didn't hear it that clear?
Nah, I heard most of it, but it was breaking up.
All right, I'm gonna put it a little bit closer. Yeah, my
But
Wi-Fi suck, man.
yeah, I check it out on mine.
It's baffling, to be honest with you. You get somebody in the number one healthcare organization in the United States of America who is a corporate executive, a high-ranking one, as a matter of fact, just sitting on the board of directors, and he has no protection around him. That is just baffling. I don't understand it. We still don't understand it. It could have been one of two things, according to the teams that we've listened to today, and of course the news media giving us information. One, it could have been a personal choice. He may have not liked living in the bubble. That's what we call somebody that is in the middle that we are protecting. It's called the bubble. We're around him. Even when he goes to the restroom, we're still right outside the door. You know, that sort
Is
of
it
thing.
better now?
Or
Yeah.
United Healthcare chose not to provide security for him. I don't know the answer to that. I'm not going to speculate on it, but it is highly unusual for the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar corporation not to have people around him. It's just, again, it's baffling.
All right. So
That,
whoever interviewing him is talking right now. What'd you say?
that is crazy. Not having no one around him, especially, you know, being in charge of most of
It
the
could have been
building.
Mm-hmm.
Nuts. That was a big deal,
any
too.
attack. It could have been
Yeah, he was. He was a big dude.
I wouldn't play with him.
Yeah. Well, you saw he ain't played with him. He snuck up behind him.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, because
But,
you know, like if you understand how the body work, like if you understand anatomy and physiology, somebody walk up to you with a gun, you can easily twist their wrist and you know what I'm saying? Like if that dude grab you, he grab you, punch you, put you in a headlock, nigga, you done, man.
yeah. Especially if it lands like you black belt or something, or like whatever, and crying.
Mm-hmm.
Hands a legal
Mm-hmm.
weapon. And you got to register them, too.
Mm-hmm.
person that had him targeted. It could have been just a street vendor. You just never know.
No,
I
that wasn't no
thought Mary
street
Ellen
vendor.
kicked it out of the park. You know, I love Mary Ellen. Every time she's on television, it's just I'm intrigued by her. But one thing I haven't heard from a lot of people, two things. Number one, when the event happened. The event happened at 6:30 in the morning. A lot of people say, well, you know, between 6:30 and 7. A lot of people say, well, why is that important? Well, that's shift change for the New York Police Department. So there's not a lot of street
Ah,
officers on the
6
street
o'clock,
at that point in
yeah,
time.
6 o'clock.
Second,
You know, police officers, prison guards, everybody, they always change shift at 6 o'clock.
all right.
Mm.
I believe, just from what I've listened to from newsreader reports and Intelnet reports, I believe that this man had his schedule. I think this man knew his movements.
I wonder if somebody dropped his location, like somebody who worked at the hotel was like, all right, he moving, right? Because how did you know that they said the dude was, he went and sat at, he went into Starbucks and then they said he went and he was standing outside for like 10 minutes. So I don't know, maybe somebody was listening to him like take a shower and get dressed. Like it just seemed weird because it was like they say he was standing, I think he was standing outside for like 10 minutes and then the dude came out. So it's like
Yeah.
that is weird. Like he had to drop on dude. Like 10 minutes only waiting for dude. It ain't like he was sitting out there all night. Like he was there 10 minutes before the dude walked outside. Like that's crazy, son.
Exactly. And he was there like 2 weeks beforehand, too. So he like probably was watching him, too. How he move, where he go, what time, you know? Especially if it's a hitman, you know, you go, go stuff shit out.
Mhm.
Get in and out, you know, get away. It seemed like it was just too easy for him to get away after that.
Too easy.
Too
And
easy.
Oh my bad.
But it just seemed like it was too easy for him to get away. It was just set up.
I think he posted up 5-10 minutes before he walked out of that other hotel and walked around the corner and was in front of the Hilton. You know, I think that's important. And the last thing that I heard your other guests talk about is the gun and the positioning of the gun and how the gun jammed. You know, he did have a suppressor. He did have a baffler on that gun from what we've seen in the videos that have been supplied to all of us out here in the field. And the gun jammed because of the recoil of the action on it and the baffler. And not only that, but the silencer, let's just call it what it is, a silencer. And it did not set off any of the monitors in the city area that listen for gunshots that would have put police in the area immediately. So it just seems like the perfect storm.
So whoever interviewing them is talking again. Yo, peace, love, health, and wealth,
If
y'all.
he or his company had hired our firm, we would have had 10 agents around him at the minimum. And that would have been an advanced team in front of the hotel, but we would have never moved him like that. We would have moved him out of his hotel through the back entrance, put him in a small motorcade, brought him over to the back entrance of the other hotel. You know, that's how we operate. We're not going to operate out in the open. Absolutely. Yep, because he's fixing to give a speech in front of stockholders that are not being monitored and are not being checked. So I would make sure that on my team, if I was the detail leader, I would make sure that we would have had the room secure, number one, but number two,
I didn't even
we
think
would have brought
about
him through a
that. The
back
stocks
entrance.
would have the
Because it's
stocks
that
dropped
You're
on that
talking again
company.
about a very
You
important man
could
in this
have
country.
caught them coming down and caught them coming up. They're probably on their way back up now, or probably Monday. They're probably gonna start back going up. But I know
right.
for sure if he had a meeting in front of stockholders, then I know a lot of people pulled out.
Huh?
Ooh, I know that. I know United Healthcare stocks plummeted after that.
I had to. That bad thing stock.
But it don't look like a high caliber gun though. So he got two hands on the gun and he still couldn't handle the recoil. Because you know, if you shoot a gun and if you don't got a tight grip, then is the bullet's not gonna chamber properly. And
Oh,
you either had to bang it or you would have to just drop the shell and get another one for it to load another one. But the gun looks small. The gun looked like, from what I can see, it looked like it might be a ghost gun to be honest with you, but it looked it looked like a 380. It might be a 9. I don't know, but the gun looks small, man. Like the
yeah, it was a
suppressor
small
looked
gun,
bigger
though.
than the whole gun itself.
Yeah, I don't know what type of gun it was, but it was small. Uh,
Yeah, that gun looked crazy. They said it looked like a veterinary gun. Like the guns that they use to like put animals down and shit on the farm.
yeah,
That's what they said it looked like, but I don't know, man.
uh, I don't know either. But I know they ain't never catch his ass. No way. He already out of New York. He probably in a whole nother state.
Man, if he was smart, he'd be in Canada or something.
Oh, Mexico. Shit, I with him, I'd be long gone by now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see what else is going on in the news. Somebody text me. I got a text message.
damn it, 3 in the morning.
All right, let's see what else is going on in the news.
Uh,
Actually, I'm gonna use the computer now. Let's see what's going on in the news.
mm.
Let's see.
No, I think
Maybe
I
we
had
could.
a.
You said what?
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe we can do a news show, a current event show. I can't pay you yet, but maybe if the show catch on, I'll split revenue with you.
Why not? Ain't nothing else to do.
We just go through the news and give our opinions on what's going on in the news.
Yeah, right? Seem like we only two up here, like this time up at this time of night.
Oh no, YouTube be jumping. It just depends on if you hip to the people, but no, man, it's always somebody going live on YouTube, bro. Now one thing about the spiritual, like the tarot readers and stuff like that. Now that's a small sector, but when you're
Yeah.
talking about like the news,
Mm.
especially if you're talking about like rap and shit like that, like the hip hop, like that shit 24 hours a day. They call that shit the dirty section of YouTube. Like that shit always going.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But like the tarot readers and stuff like that, like right now, we probably got a lot of readers from like the UK and stuff like that online. So it's not a lot of tarot readers a lot of people. What I noticed is that it be a lot of tarot readers from South America that be going live late at night too,
Mm. Yeah, you
right?
do.
So it says South. All right, so we already read that. They said that. So did you hear about them South Korea going into martial law for like a
No,
couple hours, I think it was?
no, I didn't.
Yeah, South Korea had issued a martial law like a day or two ago, and then they quickly uplifted it because people was like rioting or some shit. Like people wasn't feeling it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm about to click on it right here and see what they talk about.
I heard about something on the news today. Like I when I woke up, like I saw people in the chair. There was nothing to
Hmm.
do. I like woke up, the news was on. Like something about a reporter who got kidnapped like 2012 is still alive or something like that in Russia, I think. I believe somewhere.
You said somebody got kidnapped in 2012.
Yeah, it was a reporter in another country.
Mm.
It was on News Channel 8 today. It's like I would get real, but it was like from 2012.
So it says that the South Korea president Yoon Suk Yeol, if I'm saying that right, I'm sorry if I'm not. Don't put me in martial law. Apologized on Saturday for his attempt to impose martial law this week, but did not resign, defying intense pressure to step down, even from some in his ruling party, and only hours ahead of a planned impeachment vote. So I wonder, was they planning on impeaching him before martial law, or was it
Huh?
after the martial law?
Huh?
They're using a lot of American terms: president, impeachment. Hmm, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was something about Biden doing peace or something like that.
You said what?
There was something too about Biden. I don't know how
Mm-hmm.
true it is. But something about impeachment. I don't know. Kind of late to do it,
So this they,
anyways.
yeah. Yoon said that he will not seek to avoid legal and political responsibility for his decision to declare martial law. What happened? To declare martial law for the first time in South Korea since 1980. Damn, they had martial law in 1980. He said the
Yeah.
decision was born of desperation. But what happened? What caused it? The speech was embattled leader first public appearance since he rescinded martial law order early on Wednesday, just 6 hours after it was declared, and after Parliament defied military and police cordons to vote against the decree. The move plunged Asia's fourth largest economy and a key U.S. military ally into its greatest political crisis in decades, and threatened to shatter North Korea's reputation as the Democratic success story. Hmm.
Mm.
So when I hear reputation of his Democratic success story, when we whooped their ass and we instituted democracy. I am very sorry and would like to sincerely apologize to the people who were shocked. You said in a televised address to the nation, promising there would be no second attempt to impose martial law. To my party to take the steps to stabilize the political situation future of my term in office. Standing in front of South Korean flag, Yoon bowed after he finished his brief remarks, staring solemnly into the camera for a moment. Leader of Yoon's People Power Party, PPP. That's funny. He got his own political party, and it's short for and PPP, short for Young's People Power Party. Said after the address, oh man, what is this? Confirmed. It said Young was a danger to the country and needed to be removed from power, increasing pressure on even through PPP members. Later affirmed a formal opposition to his impeachment. Wow. So I wonder what made him declare martial law in the first place. Like that ain't it
Good
ain't saying
question.
that.
They say I said 1980.
Yeah, they said the last time that the country was in martial law was in 1980.
Mm.
Yoon has been dogged by personal scandals and strife. I don't care about personal life. Tuesday, when he gave military sweeping emergency powers in order to combat unspecific. Oh, so he thought it was some shit going on with the North Koreans.
Mm.
Okay, so it says, but Yoon shocked the nation Tuesday when he gave the military sweeping emergency powers in order to combat North Korean communist forces and to eradicate the shameless pro North anti state forces. Okay, so I wonder if he did martial law because he heard that it was going to be like a terrorist attack. Because if I ain't mistaken, North Korea fucks with Russia and the countries we don't fuck with. South Korea fuck with the Americans and the British and all of that. He heard they was gonna do something and he tried to shut the streets down and get them motherfuckers up out of there. But I think that if they were stopping a terrorist attack or something like that, I don't think that they would have told anybody because they don't want to scare the people.
Yeah, right. Why would I want to?
He went on to accuse National Assembly of launching an unprecedented number of impeachment efforts against members of his administration, effectively paralyzing key operations, right? So that means
Yeah.
that they was doing something. They was making some moves. When you hear that word key operations,
Uh-huh.
of handling the budget in a way that undermine the fundamental function of the government, including public safety. See, when you're talking about key operations and public safety, it sounds like something going on, man. Yoon has been dogged about personal life. I don't care about his personal life. Martial law declaration also sent shockwaves around the world and drew rare criticism from senior American officials who previously praised Yoon, a champion of democracy.
Hmm. Oh. So what's he fighting over there for with martial law?
Because some because you know over there like on the Korean border, some you can't like I heard if you go from North Korea to South Korea you can't come back.
Really? I know what country like certain Fio's bands over there too. Fio's music, some shit like that.
You said what? Say that one more time. You was breaking up.
Something about one of the countries like South or North Korea, like the band Fio's or something like that. Like music video or something like that, like movies,
I think
like
it's North
comment.
Korea. They don't. There's a lot of countries over there, bro, that don't fuck with none of our TV shows. Like, it's some places in the world that, like, they watch all the stuff we watch. They get all of our old cars, all types of shit. But there's some places in the world that don't want nothing to do with anything from America, from Canada. They don't want nothing to do with none of our allies.
I know, and you get caught when you get in big
They
trouble
feel like
too.
it's too much bullshit on TV.
Huh?
Hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't. I keep like reading about, it, hearing about it. I
They got
wasn't
what's
sure.
called state run. To a certain degree, we got state run TV too, but I feel like it's just censorship. Like you just can't say certain things. Like I heard the government tell you like, all right, this is what appeals court upholds TikTok ban declining to block law that will force sale. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, to
but
find force them to sell it to United States.
work them hips, run, girl, trying to get in there.
Yeah, I think I go to bed, man.
Sean, man, I just want to say it's been an honor and a pleasure, my brother.
Yeah, man. I hate you tomorrow. I'll be on.
All right, my God, take care.
Yeah, man.
All right, peace.
Right.
They don't want anything to do with the food or entertainment with us. You're absolutely right. They don't. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I've been on for what, 2 hours maybe. I don't want to oversaturate y'all. Hopefully, hopefully at the very least, this was entertaining. Hopefully you was able to learn something. If not, then so what? No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. But as usual, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be of service to you all. And I just want to say one thing: peace, love, health, and wealth. Right? If anybody try to sell you anything else, you know what you tell them. Oh, Victoria, what up, Victoria? We got somebody. Victoria, what up? What up? What up, Victoria? Yo, Victoria, did you want to hit that link in the chat and come up and get your free reading, or did you want to just stay down there in the chat? Now, if you come up here on a live, you don't have to show your face. It's okay. You don't have to turn on your camera. But you're more than welcome to come up here and talk to King Fee if you like. So if you I don't know how long you've been watching, but we just been chilling, doing tarot readings, talking about current events, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm looking for a co-host. So if anybody want to be my co-host, let me know. I think I'm gonna have a current event show where we just go through the news and just see what's going on. I'm chilling. She said, "Stand right here for right now." That's cool. No, it's not cool. Hit that button and come on up here. Stop being shy. I feel like you ain't got no other excuse besides you being shy. I need some new cards. I'm not gonna shuffle them. I'm gonna be nice to the cards. My next deck I get, I'm not gonna do nothing crazy with them. I wear these cards out. Oh, I didn't even see Lee Zell up here. Lee Zell, what up? Let me check the chat. I've been missing the chat. Who else came in that I didn't see? Lee Zell was in here. Oh, that's it. What's up, Lee Zell? Are you still here? Okay, Alien, you wanted a reading too. Okay, Alien, you still in the chat? All right. So first person. So I saw Victoria's first. So I'm gonna do Victoria, and then Alien. If you still here, I'll do Alien next. All right, Victoria. So let's see what the cards got in store for you. Vicky, Vicky, Vicky. Can't you see? Sometimes you get the Knight of Pentacles with me. All right. So let me make this full screen. All right, Vicky. So you got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Very, very good card. Very, very auspicious card, Vicky. Victoria. So the knight, right? The knight represents the fire element, right? The knight is the go-getter. The knight is the person who's always down for an adventure. Okay. Hi, please. Is Jay telling me the truth? Okay, so Victoria, if you want to come up, you got to give it permission for your camera and your mic. Now, you don't have to have your camera on, but you just got to give it permission for your camera. But I see you right here in the background. Andrea, what's going on? Hi, please. Is Jay telling me the truth? My question to you is that why do you feel like Jay isn't telling you the truth? Victoria, I don't know if you're still trying to come up, but you got to give it permission for your camera. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to have your camera on, but you just got to give it permission for your camera. But my question is, why? Why don't you know if you can trust them? Right? So my thing is that if you ask a question, right? Um, Especially when it come down to something like trust. See, me here personally, when it come down to questions like that, I feel like there's a very big responsibility for me to give you the best answer possible because you could possibly make a very life a very big life altering decision based off of the answer that I give you. So before I give you an answer, I just want to ask clarifying questions. Andrea, hit that link in the chat and come up and talk to me. Yo, Victoria, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if you messed up or not, but hit the link again. I'm gonna kick you out. No disrespect, but hit the link again and come back up. Yeah, Andrea, hit the link in the chat and come up and talk to me. I want to help you with this. You don't have to have your camera on, but definitely come on up. Yo, we got 6 people in the chat. Shout out to the 6 people in the chat up here on a Friday. Well, here in America is late night. Shout out to everybody pulling up to the Vibe Tribe. We 2 hours in and we still going strong like Donkey Kong, girlfriend in a thong, clapping, shaking that thing. Y'all can make anything rhyme. I know. All right, Victoria, did you want me to wait for you to come up here? I can wait on you if you want. I'll give you another second to try to fix whatever you got going on. Come on, Andrea, hit that link in the chat that's pinned in the chat and come on up and talk to your boy. Holla at a player, holla at a player. We have so many problems and misunderstandings. Now, if he talked to me, I have a problem with trusting him. It's about money. We have kids. Yeah, Andrea, come on up here and talk to me. I don't think I can pull you a card, but I think you might be better off getting a coaching session. And I'll give you a very, very light coaching session here, but to for us to really dig deep into this problem, you will have to book a private session with me. You don't got to apologize. Your translator is doing a very good job. All right. So Victoria, last call. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the reading. At least Victoria, let me know if you're still in the chat or not. Maybe you don't like your card. I don't know. My question is, Lizelle, why wouldn't you get the job? Okay, so I think that it's 2 things you need to do. I think you need to figure out how to heal from the stuff that you've been through in the past, and I think you need to figure out w- if you can heal the stuff that you've been through with Jay. And if the answer is no, that you can't heal the things that you've been through with Jay, then I would move on. I would move on. Like and that's just not me knowing much. But if you feel like you can't trust them, but it is what it is. You can't trust them. But what are you doing to regain the trust? And what is he doing to regain the trust? Like it's okay that you've been hurt, but what are you doing to heal? Right? So I'm gonna assume that Victoria isn't here anymore. So Victoria, in case you are listening, Victoria. Okay, So, in case you are listening, Victoria, slow and steady wins the race. Okay, whatever you're trying to manifest in your life right now, be prepared to chase that dream in the long haul. Don't expect the manifestation to happen overnight. Okay, so let's pull a card for Alien. Alien, you still here, or did you pull out the rose? Okay, I just got a notification. Azora. Shout out to Azora. Where's Azora? Azora subscribe to the channel. Yo, we got an open panel tonight. So if anybody wanna come up and they want to talk to King Fee, King of the Tarot, number one Scorpio in the land, come on up. You can do so. Yes, Azora, you can get a card. I'm waiting on somebody to confirm that they still in the chat before I move on to the next person. Lizelle, I want to say this. If you want to ask a specific question for tarot, I don't mind, but just go over to the community section of my YouTube and figure out the do's and don'ts of asking tarot questions. And kind of build a question based off of the sample questions that I have there. All right, so I'm gonna pull a card for Alien Superstar, then I'll pull a card for Azura. All right. So for all the new people here, peace, love, health, and wealth vibe tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. I would like to thank you all for tuning in and subscribing. Thank you all for showing support. You are awesome. And I don't know if I just mentioned it or not, but I just want to say that you are. Uh-oh, that's kind of awkward.
Awesome!
You are?
Awesome!
Yeah.
Awesome!
All right, so let's see what's going on with Miss Superstar. All right, Alien Superstar, you got the the two of wands, okay? So the two is about duality and partnership, all right? So how does the two of wands correlate with a person here, right? So here you see a person who is standing on a porch and they're looking um to multiply, right? Me personally, I think that this is a person who is looking for love, right? So if you notice, there's two wands, but it's only one person, right? And he has the world in his right hand, and he has the wand in his left hand. Okay, so if you understand that the left brain correlates with masculine and the right brain correlates with the feminine, then we might be cooking with gas, partner. But the two of wands is a person who's looking for duplicity, right? He's looking to multiply, right? So remember the ace of wands is a divine beginning. So maybe this person woke up and he had an idea, hey, today I'm gonna go out and find love, right? So the two of wands is saying that it's time to plan and strategize for whatever the desire is. Okay. So if you're looking for love, or if you're looking to travel, or whatever it is that you're looking for, Alien Superstar, now is the time to start planning. Okay. You got the whole, I got the whole, he had, no, what's the song called? He got the whole world in his hands. 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 Okay, so it looks like with this page, it looks like that you might be looking for stability in your life. Okay. So I want you to plan very carefully, right? The page, remember the page is the earth element. So this is a person who's looking for stability, right? But then also the pinnacle represents the earth element, but it also represents the root chakra energy. Okay. So the page of pentacles represents wisdom, enthusiasm, creativity, uh and maturity and stability, right? Study hard to learn. There will be a bright future. Okay? Study, study, and you will have a very bright future. All right? But like I was saying though, planning phase, right? So sometimes we in the doing phase, sometimes we in the this one phase. Right now we in the planning phase, okay? And I feel like this is going to be very, very important moving forward. I feel like the planning phase right now is going to be a planning phase that's going to kind of cement your future for the long term. So the more diligence that you can do, right? Planning, research, right? Because this is like a research card. If you notice, he's looking very intently, right? So he is very serious about what he's looking to gain, right? And if you pay attention, right, the pages are always larger than life. So that means that this is a person who is full of enthusiasm, full of optimistic, right? They're full of optimism. They in a sense is larger than life, and in the sense that their desire to overcome is uncanny and unmatched by anybody else. Okay, so definitely enter a planning phase and do your due diligence on people, places, and things. Okay, people, places, and things. All right, Azura, are you still here? Mm, something is weird. All right, Azura. So tell me a little bit about yourself. So if you are new here, this is your first time here at the Vibe Tribe, I need you to type Vibe Tribe in the chat. And for all of my regular members, right, I need you to drop the 4 green hearts in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So since you said that, let me go ahead and announce. All right, so peace, love, health, and wealth, Vibe Tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. Okay. If you would like a free general reading, I need you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then type free in the description. Okay. If you don't know me by now, I am King Fee, King of the Tarot. And now you're more than just a tarot reader. I just play one on TV. No, in all seriousness, though, you guys, I am more than just a tarot reader. All right. I am a holistic life coach where I specialize in trauma, I'm a business coach, a spiritual advisor, and so much more. I'm a Reiki master, ordained minister, and so on and so forth. So if you would like to inquire about any of my services, you may do so by texting or emailing me via the description box. You can call me too, but text me or email me, right? Both of those are in the description box, okay? I have done thousands of free readings on YouTube, and if you would like to reciprocate the energy, you may do so by donating $1, $2, $3. Right? There are three different ways you can donate via the description box. Okay, everything that you donate to the channel will go directly to food, shelter. Oh, I don't have a bottle of water on me. Everything that you donate will go directly to food, shelter, and water. Okay. Last but not least, I got 5 different affiliate links in the description box, okay? So whether you need a new bank account, a crypto account, or a stock account, if you follow the instructions via the description box and hit the link, follow the instruction, there's going to be some free money in there for you and some free money for me as well, okay? So for all of those new people that is here, if it's your first time here, I need for you all to no, you already did. I already made the announcement. Okay, so if you're new here and you're seeing a whole bunch of green hearts being spammed in the chat, know that those green hearts are for you. Okay, so this is how we welcome people here in the Vibe Tribe. Okay, so let me explain to you what the 4 green hearts mean. Okay, so first thing first, the color green represents the heart chakra, right? And then the number 4 represents the heart chakra as well, okay, in the 7 chakra system. The number 4 represents peace, love, health, and wealth, in which I'm wishing you. The number 4 represents law, order, balance, and stability, in which I'm wishing you as well. And last but not least, the number 4 represents the 4 elements that we must truly balance to be in tune with the fifth. Now, the thing is that we are the fifth element. The fifth element is all around us, but we can be disconnected from the fifth element, right? So, what better way to reconnect or have an even stronger connection to the fifth element than by connecting? What better way to connect to the fifth element than by balancing out the 4 elements that lies within us, right? Earth, air, fire, and water, okay? So now that you guys have been officially initiated into the Vibe Tribe, it is now your responsibility to welcome others the way we have welcomed you. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, so let's dance. Let's celebrate, right? This is a good thing. We got new people here, man. Like I said, this is the Vibe Tribe where we operate out of that love frequency, okay? So those 4 green hearts mean so much more, man. So much more than just emojis. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, Spirit, come on in. Spirit talking to me, y'all. So Spirit is telling me to pull Azora, Azra, a card. Azra. All right, Azra. So if you're still here in the chat, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me where you're from. Tell me how old you are. If you're single, what's your gender? Whatever you feel comfortable sharing. Are you a student? Are you a worker? What kind of work do you do? Are you a mom, a dad? Tell me whatever it is that you feel comfortable sharing. And anything you want to know about me, you are more than welcome to ask. Okay. Also, type in the chat one thing that you are trying to manifest in your life, and please take your time and be as detailed as possible. Okay, when you're naming this manifestation, all right, be as detailed as possible. All right, so your card is bum bum bum, the 2 of cups. Wow. Okay, so the 2 of cups could mean a few different things, right? But most importantly, what I feel for you is that this is going to be you getting in tune with yourself right now. Okay. So the 2 represents partnership, duality, et cetera, right? The balance of life, up, down, left, right. You know what I'm saying? As above, so below. masculine, feminine, all of that good stuff, right? But one thing that we notice is that on this card is that we got a masculine being and a feminine being exchanging cups, right? So we already know based off the yin yang symbol that masculine and feminine relies on us all, right? So this card could mean a few different things, right? It could mean that you could be entering a healing relationship with the opposite sex or with a partner, right? Or it could mean that you could be entering a new level of partnership with yourself. And intuitively, that's what I feel. I feel like you need to go within and get to know yourself, right? And motivate yourself, love yourself, right? And heal yourself, right? You being in tune with yourself is the greatest relationship you can have on this earth. It is a divine relationship, okay? Um how do we know that, right? So in between the two principles of energies, right? Because don't look at these people as people, right? These people symbolize the masculine tree and the feminine tree. Okay. So we see a caduceus, right? That leads to a griffin, right? So understand the symbology of a caduceus, right? We always see them at hospitals, or at least back in the day, we used to see them at hospitals. And I'm from Texas. I'm a male, 24 years old, trying to manifest abundance to experience life where Jesus wanted us to experience from the beginning, to give back to the community and people around. Okay, so I feel like that's very good. But like I said, intuitively, what I feel as though is that you are entering a period in which you need to love yourself. You need to nurture yourself. You need to take some time to study yourself, right? Take some time to really figure out the who, what, when, where, whys of your life, okay? That's what I'm feeling intuitively for this two of cups. Now I just pulled another card, right? And the upright polarity, right? The number 8 card, any number 8 card represents action, progress, movement, change, right? But this upright 8 of swords means that there's an inability to move forward in life. So my question to you is that what's holding you back? What are you afraid of, right? Because whatever you're afraid of, if it's not paralyzing you now, if it's not stopping you from growing in the future, very well much so in the future, it is going to paralyze you. So my question is again, what about you that's going on within your head that's causing you discomfort and is scaring you from moving forward, right? If you pay attention to the swords, right? The swords is there, but the swords isn't completely surrounding this person, right? If you pay attention that she is blindfolded, she is her arms are taped down or wrapped up or whatever you or she is bonded, but guess what? Her feet isn't, right? So she can easily walk away from the situation. You understand what I'm saying? She could easily step to the left or step to the right and rub against one of those swords, right? So the air element is the representation of the swords, right? So the swords represents the air element. And remember the air element deals with what up Andrea, Angelina Jolie. No, just playing Alexandria. So the air element is represented by the swords here in this card, okay? So that means that this person, the key to the person taking action moving forward is the same thing that's holding this person back, which is the brain, right? Which is the brain. So right now, what I feel as though for you is that whatever's holding you back, there's nothing left more for you to see. There's nothing more left for you to do. Was only thing you got to do is walk away, right? I feel like you might be at wit's end, and you walking away might be able for you to clear the space for you to be able to get in tune with yourself, right? Right here, like I said, it's time for you to put you first. right? You can't have abundance and all of that stuff if you're giving away your energy to people who don't deserve it. You can't be, the philanthropist or the volunteer or, whatever it is that you want to be. You can't be that person for the community if you're giving away your energy to people who don't deserve you. Okay. So if you got any questions, comments, and concerns, definitely hit me up. Um, we can talk about these cards more, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull for Miss uh Andrea. So can one of my beautiful mods in the chat, can you guys just spam that the list is closed? Because I am going to go get a midnight snack and I am going to chill. Yeah, it is probably a little bit. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. Maybe I'll just make a little sandwich or something. I don't know. I don't want no more sugar. I ate a whole bag of candy today. I think I'm done with candy. I got I got like a bag and another little piece of candy left. When I get done with that, I am done. I'm changing my diet. All right, Alexandria. All right, Alexandria. So it's over. Whatever you've been worried about, whatever's been holding you back, whatever, it's now over. So let me tell you, Andrea, when you see this card, right? First thing first, we got to look at the number 10. So the number 10 represents what? Most importantly, it represents the end of a cycle, first and foremost, right? So it represents graduation, elevation, participation, uh cooperation, rejuvenation. Ooh, that boy. Yeah, spirit, come on in, spirit, talk to me. So so the 10, right? So a lot of people look at this card, they get scared, like the double card. A lot of people look at this card and get scared, right? But I love this card. You want to know why? Because the sun is coming up, right? And the storm is blowing over, right? So what you seeing here is that there was something in your life that kind of got out of hand, out of control, and it wore your ass out, right? We all go through it, right? But the thing is that even if it's a cloudy day, the sun still comes up, right? And sometimes when we knee deep in the thick of it, sometimes we forget the fact that the sun comes up another day. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm feeling for you right here, right now, is that it's time for you to take those swords out your back. You might say, "Oh, King Fee, King of the Tarot, the number one Scorpio in the land. How do I remove these terrible, dreaded swords, these bloody swords from my back?" You know what I say? I would say,
Well, my dear, this is how you remove these swords from your back.
what you need to do is first, right? You know what, Andrea? What I'll advise you to do, I'm going to share the screen. And I showed this for somebody else earlier. And I feel like for some reason, I just feel like you need to see it too. All right. So I want you to enter some studies, Andrea. Right. I want you to enter some studies. And while this is loading, tell me how your house search going, how your apartment search going? Not in case if I gotta pull up and you know, if I need to spend a night, I need to know if that couch is gonna be a pull-out bed. You know what I'm talking about? Let a player spend a night. Okay, so I want you to look up the 8 limbs of yoga. Okay, I want you to Google the 8 limbs of yoga, and I want you to really, really work on purifying yourself. Who is the person? Azura, right, from Texas. I want you to pay attention to this as well too, because this directly correlates. So I don't care what religion you are. I don't care none of that, right? When you're talking about tantra, when you're talking about yoga, when you that stuff transcends. It's a science. Yoga is a science, right? And when we talk about yoga, I'm not just talking about just bending yourself up in a pretzel, right? That's one very small piece of yoga. There is yoga is so much greater than just what we call yoga, which is asana yoga, right? So if you see here at number 3, postures, right? Postures is just is what we call in the West yoga, right? But yoga is so much deeper. Yoga is so much deeper. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to study the 8 limbs of yoga, and I want you to get with me tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do a daytime broadcast and a nighttime broadcast. So be on the lookout, and I want you to come back and give me your feedback on the 8 limbs of yoga, right? But when it comes down to the card that you have, which is the Ten of Swords, right? It's time for us to graduate, right? The worst of it is over. So now it's time for us to she said don't got a couch yet, just a bed. All right, that's cool. I'll sleep on the floor. You know what I'm talking about. Long as you got something to eat, I'll make a pallet. All right. So like I was saying though, the worst of it is over now. Now it's time for you to realize it's over, right? And become a new person. And in the midst of you becoming a new person, you need to do whatever it is you got to do to be you, right? Now it's time for you to go from the 10 to the page to the knight to the queen to the king, right? So again, whatever's going on mentally, whatever you've been worrying about, whatever you've been depressed about, whatever you scared of, whatever all of this stuff is that's been plaguing your brain, it's time for you to bury it once and for all, because you can't take the baggage with you, right? I'm not telling you that the experiences that you've been through is baggage, but what I'm telling you is the pain from the memories that you've been through is baggage, and you cannot take that pain with you, right? So those swords in that person back is representing pain. Is so the thoughts that's been going on this person mind that's been plaguing this person's subconscious is actually causing physical pain, right? Remember, the swords represents the air element, right? And we all know what the air element represent. Look at me sharing my screen. Hold on one second. Look at me sharing my screen. Look, this is how we research symbology of air element, right? This is how we do research, y'all. No news, not symbology of air element, symbolism of air element, whatever. All right, movement, freedom, intellect, communication, lightness, clarity, movement, love, empathy, compassion. That's in yoga, but that's we looking at this from a hermetic perspective. Okay, so the Eastern philosophy for the elements is a little bit different, right? But you see how I say breath, transformation. divine connection, right? So so the biggest thing is that what I want you to focus on is the divine connection. There's other things associated with it, and just with a quick Google search, right? But remember, it deals with anything that's dealing with the mind, the brain, et cetera, right? So I just want you to focus on being able to clear your mind and don't let those thoughts manifest physical pain anymore. Right? The roast of it, the worst of it is over. I just want to see what this say real fast. I'm a research buff. I love research. Okay, say direction east, season springtime, dawn towards Gemini, Aquarius, ruling planet, Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus, crystals, citrine, jasper, agate, topaz, amber, planets, and these, oh, plants, anise, clover, lavender, frankincense, vervain, light blue, white, yellow, gold, ritual, feather, wine, incense, pen, broom, bell, deities, Zeus, Aradia, and Leo, Thoth, Nuit, animals, spiders, eagles, birds. How is spider? Oh, I got spider. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's see what this say. Air, mental clarity, curious, independent, talkative, observant, entertaining, intellectual. So, long story short, as I go ahead and shut this reading down, I want you to get control of your brain. And what's the best way to do that? Is to do a manual override. And the thing that's on my mind right now for as far as the manual overrides is the 8 limbs of yoga. That is very important. Okay. So if you don't have any questions, comments, and concerns, I am going to go ahead and shut this down, decompress, um, and just chill, man. So I'm gonna give it a second. I'm gonna give it a second, just in case if anybody want to say anything else. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a ninzite. Get my mind rizite. I hope that thing tizite, cause I'm about to take a flizzite. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll be rapping sometime. I'll be out here getting this money on my grind. Yeah, don't get me started, boy. Yeah, I got bars for days. Yeah. In my Charleston white voice. So did you like the house that you went to go see, Andrea? Come up here and talk to me for a second, Andrea. Unless you laid up. If you laid up, that's cool. But hit that link. Come up here and talk to me for a couple minutes. Let me let me talk to you. Let me holla at you. No, you didn't like the house. I told you I was a real estate agent. So if you hit me up, I got you. I'll help you find something. See, this time I'm gonna have to charge you. See, last time I was gonna do it for free. All right. Okay, cool. All right. I respect that. All right then. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, man. I'm like ways hungry and I'm feeling kind of drained a little bit. I'm kind of yeah. So, like I always say, man, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be of service to you all. Um, man, it's as simple as this, man. When you love what you do, you never work another day in your life. And I'm not even gonna lie. If this is what we call work, sign me up. Google, cut the check. All right. So I want to thank everybody who tuned in. I want to thank everybody who liked the video. I want to thank all of my 800 plus subscribers. Yes, we are over the 800 mark. Okay, cool. Beautiful spirit family. All right, so let's see. How many subscribers do I have on YouTube? All right, y'all. So the countdown is real. All right, so we got 189 subscribers to go before we hit 1,189. All right. So remember, even if you can't donate to the channel, thank you for everybody who donated to the channel. I did get a cash app or two. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, everything you donate will go directly to food, shelter, and water. Okay. So even if you want to donate $1, man, it's all appreciated. But like I said, you even if you can't donate to the channel, go watch some of my content, man. Go watch that video that I made about relationships. It's called Do Opposites Attract, right? Go check that out. That's a deep one. You definitely want your pen in the pad for that. And also I got a playlist, right? And I got a playlist called Removing Manifestation Blockages. Okay. So that's definitely it's 7 hours. So far it's 7 hours worth of content in there. And I am working on another video pretty soon. Maybe I could do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I can do that tomorrow. I'll finish up my research tonight and then I'll make it tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So be on the lookout tomorrow for another installment of removing manifestation blockages. Okay. For those who's listening, I'm gonna give you an insight. It's going to be dealing with procrastination. Okay, I feel like procrastination is something that's very misunderstood, and for the go getters out there who isn't into the science of the mind, psychology, stuff like that, then you might not understand why your partner or why your mate or why your mom or why your brother is a procrastinator. But I got some very important information that I need to bring up to the forefront about what procrastination is, what causes it, and how to get over procrastination. Okay, so but like I said, go to my playlist, right? And it's only two videos, but we got over 7 hours of content about removing manifestation blockages. Okay, so like I said, man, get your pen and your pad and get ready to go to school because you gonna learn something today. You're gonna get the hell out of my house. I don't know if you're gonna go to school. I don't know if you're gonna get a job, but you're gonna get the hell out of my house, right? So in all seriousness though, you guys, you already know what I always say, right? My job as a healer, as a Reiki master, as a life coach, etc., right? As a whatever you want to call me, right? My job is to help heal you, right? Help you heal you so you can manifest the life you desire and not always worry about predictions and all of that stuff, right? I want you to be able to rely on your own self, on your own intuition, on your own whatever you want to call it, okay? So yeah, with that being said, man, I'm babbling and rambling on, all right? So like I always say, peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, you know what to do with it. Put it back on the shelf. And you want to know why you got to put it back on your shelf? Because
I ain't motherfucking buying it. Peace. Yeah, you too, Andrea, whoever else in the chat, man. We operate out of peace, love, health, and wealth, right? If it ain't peace, if it ain't love, it ain't health, if it ain't wealth, right? And somebody try to give it to you, you know what you do? You throw it at them. You give it right back to them. Say, I don't want this shit. You remember? Yeah, hold on.
y'all remember on
Uh,
what was that? Scary Movie. He was like, "Hey ma'am, can I get $1?" And she gave him a sandwich. She was like, "Oh, you must be hungry," and gave him a sandwich. I don't know what she said. I'm just guessing. And he threw the sandwich and smacked her with it in the back of the head. He was like, "I said $1, bitch," and smacked her with it. That shit was funny. But yeah, that's what you do when somebody try to bring you something that ain't peace, love, health, and wealth, right? The four pillars of life, according to me. I need to go ahead and finish that book, right? Oh yeah, I got some books on the way, y'all. I started my first book like in shit, damn near 10 years ago now. It's been a while. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that too. Be on the lookout for King Feast Tarot School. I was just reminded today that, and I'm thinking like, man, it's something I could be doing, man. I'm like, damn, man, what is it? What could I be doing? I just figured it out tonight, man. The tarot school. I need to finish my tarot school. But all right, y'all. Thank you, you beautiful ladies, for coming into the chat, showing your boy some love. Thank you, Alien Superstar, for the donation. Hopefully a lot of people will follow your lead. I hope that you are a leader and a trailblazer. I hope that people follow your direction, your footsteps. But thank you for the donation. Thank you for everything that you all have done for me. Thank you, Andrea, too, for the donation you gave, even though it's been a while. But I appreciate that. So I appreciate when people show their appreciation because I know y'all ladies be putting a lot of long, hard hours on OnlyFans. So I appreciate when y'all. I really appreciate when y'all, send your boy a donation or two, man. 'Cause I know y'all be having to buy chargers for y'all toys and stuff. I know you gotta buy lube and and all that good stuff. So I appreciate that, y'all. I really, really appreciate y'all. She said you are taking too long with the tarot school. You taking too long with that fucking toothbrush, that hot ass breath. Don't come in my chat talking to me crazy like that. Fuck around Don't fuck around and get a super soaker and spray your ass with some Listerine. Don't come in here talking to me like that. What's wrong with you talking to me crazy like that? You taking too long with the tarot school. They need to have a teeth brushing school with your hot ass breath. Talking to me crazy. I'm just playing Alien Superstar. I love you. I love you to infinity and beyond. Reach for the skies. There's a snake in my boot. You are a toy. Thousands of feet pictures to donate. I just bet. You are a toy, boss. You are a vagina, alien. I can't believe I just said that. I said I'm gonna put some Listerine in a super soaker. I ain't never heard no shit. I'd be mad as fuck. Somebody told me some shit like that. I spit on my phone. What's her name? Shiso? Don't start with me, Fee. You take it too long. I've been said it. No, you ain't said nothing. Shiso. Shiso. I don't know what you are. It says Shiso. Shiso what? Shiso, I appreciate you coming in the chat. But I was about to take off. I've been on here for 2 hours and 42 minutes, okay? So I love you more. All right, so Shiso, I want to give you a reading, but I'm done for the night. So if you text me or email me, and my contact information is in the description box, okay? But if you text me or email me, then I'll give you a free reading in the morning, okay? After I wake up. It might not be until like 8, 9, 10 o'clock, but I got you as soon as I wake up, okay? Yeah, I've been on here for like 2 hours and 43 minutes, so I'm ready to. I'm ready to go ahead and get out of this chair, man. My butt's starting to hurt, all types of shit. Thank you. I appreciate you, and thank you for subscribing as well. Hold on, man. Let me go ahead and thank you for pulling up, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for even considering me, man. But yeah, like I said, whatever you are, like I said, I'm about to go ahead and relax. So yeah, I'm about to go ahead and chill. So, like I always say, man, peace, love, health, and wealth. If anybody try to sell you anything else, Tell them to put it back on the shelf. And you want to know why? Because we ain't buying it. Peace.